There you guys are. What are you doing? I guess I'm the only adult in the room, like always. Sure. I guess I'll do drop for you again. Welcome to AMD Now Playing at CES 2026.
Welcome back to AMD Now Playing. We are finally here, CES, Las
I've been waiting
Vegas.
for this. We miss you in LA. I'm glad you're finally here.
I'm glad I'm here too, but I honestly enjoyed the break because this show is gonna be hard.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of walking.
We're gonna be on our feet for the next 4 or 5 days, just capturing as much content as we can for you guys. We're gonna be getting behind the scenes look, both here at AMD Connect, where we have the latest in gaming, AI, and robotics, as well as behind the scenes with our partners, where we're gonna be getting a behind the scenes look at some desktops, laptops, monitors, graphics cards, really everything that's out there.
Absolutely. Might be a few surprises along the way, so why don't we
I'm really
just
hoping
let's
for
just get started because
Let's
I
do
can't
it.
wait.
Hey everybody, we are at CES 2026. Today we are at the Lenovo space. I'm here with Chris, which is the global product marketing lead for Lenovo.
You got it.
That's right, Lenovo or Lenovo Legion.
Lenovo Gaming.
And we're here to talk about the brand new, just announced
Lenovo Legion Go, powered by SteamOS Gen 2.
Gen 2, which is powered by the Ryzen Z2 Extreme, which is the most recent generation of our handheld chip, which is already in the Lenovo Legion Go 2. Tell us what's different about this unit that you unveiled this week.
So basically what has changed? Just the OS. Everything else is pretty much the same. Same Z2 Extreme, so big bump up in performance. And so right now, this actually makes this the most powerful Lenovo Legion handheld with Z2 Extreme with SteamOS. I mean, it's an incredible thing for console converts that are looking for a little bit more power.
And aside from power, there's also quite a bit more battery in this one, I understand.
Exactly. So like one of the huge things we hear from customers all the time on handhelds, battery life, battery life, battery life. At least give me flexibility. Z2 Extreme has been really, really handy for that because we get more efficiency, more power. And again, we also offer multiple different kind of software level optimizations.
The TDP and everything
Exactly.
too.
So you can bump things up, bump things down.
Last thing I guess I gotta ask is when can we expect to see this one in stores?
Sure. This device will be shipping first half of 2026.
So we're in the first half of 20.
I know, we're almost there. Getting there. We're almost there.
Chris, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, thanks a lot, man. Everybody, we are at the ASUS suite here at CES 2026, and Adit and I have been playing with something that we're dying to get our hands on. When I say Adit and I mean Adit has been playing on it, and eventually he's going to let me have a turn. These are the brand new ROG XREAL R1s, which have just been announced at CES 2026. Adit, first impression.
Okay, yo, I know this is every episode, but this is like legitimately the coolest thing I've ever seen.
This is the coolest thing?
I got a 120-inch Forza 5 in front of my face right now.
And it just like pretend.
Yeah, you can't tell.
The best part about that is there's a button up here that you press single and it'll anchor the view wherever you're looking at that time, so that when you turn your head to me, hi.
Yeah, I can see Phil totally fine now.
It kind of does that like Apple Vision Pro thing where I can we completely see his eyeballs and everything. It's amazing. And it's got Bose speakers in each side of the headset.
Yeah, and it sounds really good in Forza right now. Like, we didn't even talk about the visuals yet. So these are running the 1080p display internally up to 240 hertz, which is nuts.
And you notice that there's no power connected to the Ally or the glasses because it's pulling 2 watts of power off of the Ally itself. That's it, just 2 watts.
Yeah, so if you're using this like on a flight and you're playing at the 15 watt or 17 watt mode, you can put these in your bag and add an extra 2 watts. You aren't really gonna hurt your battery life too much, but you're gonna get a private gaming experience on a flight.
Or like not just gaming, but if you could hook it up to your laptop, you could hook it up to...
I did it on my phone yesterday and I was watching like YouTube videos on it. I was like, this is like a private movie theater I just have like wherever I'm standing.
This is a teleprompter in here. See you later. I'm gonna go.
Bye. I have to let him do it this time. So I'm joined by Josh in the ASUS suite. You walk by this pretty awesome pre-built machine here. You want to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, I got it. Well, so this is going to be our new flagship desktop in 2026. And as you can see, this chassis is just absolutely phenomenal, right? It's a 104-liter Ultra Tower chassis. And pretty much, just right off the bat, what you notice immediately is just this huge holographic fan spinning on the side of the PC. And then you also got 2 200mm fans also spinning at the front, all fully customizable to anything you want. So, if you got like MP4 files, like a JPEG, GIF.
And you have to use all through Armory Crate?
Yes, everything through Armory Crate, all through a one-stop shop. You can customize your RGB, you can customize, whatever image, whatever GIF you want to put up here, you name it. And one of the coolest things here as well is because the chassis is so big, right? We wanted to take advantage of utilizing all the space that we have here. So you can see like there are 3 different dedicated sections for CPU, GPU, and PSU. So one thing about desktops in general is that all the components are very squished together, right? The thermal is just unevenly distributed everywhere. And it's basically a little hard to tackle, like sort of like the heating problem at times. Our engineers have strategically placed the fans throughout the PC to be able to dissipate the heat, tackle each section one at a time.
And then, so the CPU, it's the 9950.
9950X3D. We want the best of the best for this specific model. Yeah. Whoever, is laying their eyes on it, their hands on it, we want them to have the ultimate gaming experience. So obviously we want to put the best CPU that you could possibly put in.
Yeah, this is no frills. Like, this is just, if you want like the best gaming experience at the highest resolutions, like this is the one.
Yes, this is the one. This is exactly what you want.
All right, Bill. You and Adit usually have all the fun with some of the gaming stuff and some of the hardware you guys talk about. I think it's a little bit of my turn. I saw this. Looks like an N64. I'm sure it's not an N64. Reminds me of my childhood, but tell me about that.
You're very close. This is the M, as in Michael, M64 from ModRetro. These are the guys that make the Chromatic, which is like a Game Boy Color emulation device. This is coming out this year in Q1. It is basically a fully approved, fully licensed Nintendo 64 emulation machine, meaning you're not going to get like preloaded games and ROMs to put on here, but you're going to be able to play all your old cartridges that you have. Full support with the Wavebird controller, so if you still have some of those old things, yep. It works with CRT TVs. It works with HDMI. There'll also be new developers making new Nintendo 64 games. Like, you can find all the different variants that they've talked about so far, but this one, this red variant right here, is only for AMD because we are the chip inside of the device. We're powering it with the FGPA from Xilinx in there.
Well, thanks so much. Well, this is awesome. Thanks for sharing that info. Super excited for this. I guess let's go see what else is going on at Connect.
Hello, fellow gamers. We're at the Modern Gamer section of AMD Connect here at CES 2026. We're talking with Will from Pearl Abyss about Crimson Desert today. Will, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. It's been a long time. I'm going to put this down and try not to trip on it. Why don't we start off by talking about how much I'm nerding out about this game? It comes out on March 19th.
I think there's a lot of cool things rooted in the history of Pearl Abyss. We're now making a single-player open-world game. So the satisfaction of combat and physics when you hit someone and there's destruction and you send them flying across the map, or they send you flying across the map, there's a lot of visceral nature to the combat, which makes it really immersive.
There's fire, there's ice, there's like all these different, like, I guess you call them like area effects too. So if somebody shot something with a burning arrow, everything else could catch on fire. You could catch on fire. Yeah, like the combat is crazy, but it's not just like hack and slash, right? You actually have like combos and things like that you can learn and do, or?
Yeah, the combat's really intricate. We want to describe it as somewhere a blend between like an FGC game, like a Tekken, as well as an action-oriented game. Think like a Platinum Games, like a Bayonetta. So if Tekken and Bayonetta had a baby in an open world,
There's your gaming tag, right?
in an open world setting, with quests and cities, like that's what we're looking at here. The devs created a game that they want you to be distracted. So if you're on a certain quest and then you see bandits robbing a peasant over there, you want to see what's happening there. That might introduce you to another quest line that you didn't know about before. And actually, we're talking about the size of the world today. The playable area in the world is twice the size of Skyrim and larger than the playable area in Red Dead 2.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. So March 19th, pre-orders are available now.
Yes.
It's on PC, it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation.
Yep. We want gamers to play the game. Yeah. We don't care what platform they're playing it on. It's even available on streaming services.
Yes. But if you want it to look its best at 4K with all the bells and whistles and ray tracing and everything else, plus FSR Redstone, which has the ray regeneration, it has FSR upscaling and FSR frame generation, then you might want to get that 9070 XT. And who knows, we might have a surprise thing to show you in the next couple weeks, right? You never know. All right, Adit. We are always talking about handhelds on Now Playing, right? We love them. And today we are at the MSI suite. This is the brand new MSI Claw A8. And I want to give you a chance to kind of geek out about this because this is on the new processor, right?
Yeah, for sure. So look, AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme, what's really cool about it is that it really just enhances the efficiency of that same incredible technology we had from our previous generation, which allows you to get better battery life while gaming on the go and allows you to get better performance, especially when you're using some of those lower TDP modes. Say you're using the power saving mode at, like 15 watts, 17.
Yeah, if you're actually on the go as opposed to sitting next to a power outlet.
Yeah, so to the Z2 Extreme, you'll actually be able to help stretch out that battery life even further. And, with an 80 watt hour battery, you already have a pretty decent sized battery. Paired with this new efficiency of this chip, you're getting great performance. Now, talking about the actual device itself, it's an 8-inch full HD display. It's a little over 1080p. It's got up to 120 hertz with VRR. So, if you use FreeSync on this through AMD software, you're able to configure configure it to get a really tear-free, smooth experience.
Yeah, plus this one actually comes with the Xbox full screen experience that we've seen on the Xbox LAX.
Yeah. So it makes it super easy just to like quickly switch between your Windows apps. Like it's literally just swiping up.
So it's like MSI Center, boom, Xbox, and then all the way over to Steam. Yeah, this is coming out very, very soon.
In the US, you'll be able to get it in this white colorway. Internationally, they do have this pretty awesome lime green colorway, which I think looks great. Actually.
Yeah, that's like the Xbox Green controller. I kind of love that. Yeah, it's very cool. And that about wraps it up for AMD Now Playing at CES 2026.
Huge thank you to all of our partners. It's been so incredible to see the latest and greatest tech. We're going to be talking about it for weeks to come.
But this guy, oh my God, wake up, dude.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, be sure to like and subscribe. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below or in our AMD Gaming Discord. Also, be sure to sign up for our AMDgaming.com community website. We'd love to see you there.
Giveaways galore. Blogs
a lot of stuff
everywhere.
going on there. Huge thank you to Julianne for joining us. If you haven't, be sure to check out her notebook spotlight videos coming down the pipeline.
So many laptops.
So many laptops. So many. But for now, that's it for Now Playing. Tune in for the next episode.